You've Scots to be kidding me. Travis Scott's weak new diss at Kylie. If the name Jacques Berman Webster II doesn't sound familiar, it's probably because you know him as Travis Scott, multi-platinum recording artist and ex-boyfriend of the youngest Kardashian, the infamous Kylie Jenner. One of the most influential trap rappers of our time, Travis has been caught up in controversy from almost the beginning of his career, and that doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. His punk rock style has caught the attention of everyone in hip-hop, and his concert tickets constantly sell out in under an hour. Scott's new album Utopia has thrust him back into the spotlight, especially since one track contains what some fans say is a clear diss at his ex and her new fling, actor Timothée Chalamet. Others are curious to know how the rapper feels about the crowd crush tragedy that happened at his Astroworld festival in 2021, and are hoping this new album will show them a more open and honest side to the rapper. So what do you think? Will Travis use his new tracks to share how he's learned from his mistakes? Or is Utopia an excuse for him to shade his baby mama for moving on? In the early 90s, Travis Scott, aka Jacques Webster, spent the first 6 years of his life living with his grandmother in a tough part of Houston, Texas. While living there, Travis saw homelessness, drug addiction, and poverty all around him, even though that wasn't the lifestyle he was living. By 1997, he had left the dangerous South Park area to live with his parents in a nicer suburb called Missouri City. While in his music, Travis has a hard edge that he claims was influenced by his childhood, his parents made good money while he was growing up. His mother worked for Apple, and he was inspired by his father and grandfather, who were both jazz and soul musicians. He went to Elkins High School, which produced a pretty famous list of past students like Arboni Gabrielle, Miss USA 2022, and Kendrick Sampson, who viewers might know from his role as one of Issa's love interests on HBO's Insecure. In high school, Travis was part of the musical theater program, and he graduated a year early at 17 with plans to attend college while working on the beginnings of his music career. Shortly after joining the University of Texas, San Antonio, Scott decided to focus completely on his music career and quickly dropped out of school and moved to New York City and then LA. After spending months couch surfing with no success and moving between LA, the city, and home, T.I. heard a sample of Scott's music and asked him to come in for a meeting. After that, the rest is history. After being discovered by T.I., Scott would sign his first major deal and eventually release Rodeo through T.I.'s record label Grand Hustle Records. After the success of his first few mixtapes and Rodeo, Scott would collect features from and be featured with some of the fastest growing rap artists in the 2010s, including Migos, Drake, Young Thug, and Kendrick Lamar. He'd even go on to start and work under his own record label, Cactus Jack Records. Today, the rapper has more than 70 million monthly listeners on Spotify and is rumored to be worth $60 million, so T.I. must have seen something in Scott worth pursuing. And he wasn't the only one. So did Kylie Jenner, the youngest sister of the Kardashian clan and a beauty mogul and millionaire in her own right. Kylie and Travis hit it off in 2017 at Coachella, and rumors started flying immediately. The couple was seen cozied up together at the festival, and after, Kylie joined him on tour. When Kylie announced her pregnancy and gave birth to Stormi Webster on February 1st, 2018, it was obvious that the couple were serious about each other, if the matching tattoos hadn't already given that away. However, a child wasn't enough to keep the couple from having serious ups and downs, and even breaking up in October 2019. That being said, Kylie has always been known for her on and off again relationships, and it seems that Travis was no different since the couple announced they were back together, and Kylie was pregnant again in September 2021. However, as shocking as this news was to fans, something even more shocking and much more tragic was coming for the Scotts. In November 2021, Astroworld, Travis Scott's yearly festival in his home city of Houston, Texas, was ended early by a horrible tragedy. The festival, which was supposed to take place on November 5th and 6th, was interrupted on November 5th by a deadly crowd crush incident that killed 10 people and injured many others. The accident was caused by a combination of bad festival layout, limited crowd control procedures, and Scott's own encouragement of his fans to get as rowdy and physical as possible. While obviously the blame can't all lie at Travis Scott's feet, he was criticized at earlier concerts and festivals for cheering his fans on when they rushed the stage or pushed past security barricades. Some fans of the rapper even claim he saw the beginnings of a crowd crush happening and chose to keep performing. Fans from all over the world turned on Travis, especially after his cringy apology video went viral. At this point, the only thing good in his life was at the birth of his son, Ari, who was born in February 2022. In 2022, after Astroworld, companies and brands didn't want to work with Scott, and he lost several multi-figure deals as well as opportunities to headline at other festivals. Before the incident, Scott had secured partnerships with some of the most important brands in fashion, entertainment, and food, including Dior, Nike, and McDonald's, among others. While it seems like his family life was at least doing well post-tragedy, Travis denying cheating rumors in October 2022 sent the blogs into a frenzy. And by early 2023, Kylie had confirmed that they'd split up again, but would still be parenting together. In the last 6 months since their breakup, Travis and Kylie seem to be co-parenting well, but after releasing Utopia, it seems like Travis isn't as happy for her as he's been pretending to be. At the beginning of the summer, Kylie was spotted at Timothée Chalamet's house in Beverly Hills after romance reports had been following them for months. While Travis and Kylie have said in multiple interviews that they're cool with each other and with co-parenting their 2 children, Travis definitely made it clear how he feels about her romance with the actor on the track Meltdown from his new album. In the song, Travis calls out Kylie for her fling with the Willy Wonka star and tells her to find another flame as hot as me. Before calling her a name you probably shouldn't call the mother of your children. Up until then, fans thought that the 2 celebrities were on good terms, so the song came as a surprise to long-term listeners. This random shot at Timothée seems to be pretty pointed at Kylie, but some listeners are wondering why Travis didn't go on harder on either his baby mama or the Dune actor. On Twitter, some accused Travis of writing a weak diss instead of going in on his ex-girlfriend, along with criticisms about his new album being soulless. Despite fans' hopes, Scott doesn't address any more of his relationship with Kylie, the Kardashians, or the Astroworld tragedy on the album. People who were hoping to hear Travis address his mistakes, apologize, or even mention the incident were disappointed. And some are wondering if Travis even has the capacity to write something deeper than his usual trap anthems. Regardless of the critiques, 4 songs off Utopia have already made over 30 million streams, so die-hard fans of Travis Scott are clearly not giving up on him yet. Unsurprisingly, the Kylie and Kardashian family hasn't responded to the sneak diss, and neither has Timothée, which makes you wonder if Travis is desperately trying to get the attention of people who have moved on from him and his music. Timothée is busy filming several movies a year and seems to barely have time to spend with Kylie, let alone respond to a random jab from her ex-boyfriend. Since the breakup with Kylie, Travis hasn't been linked with any other women, famous or otherwise. Is the dig in his new song just a hint of his jealousy over Kylie moving on from him so quickly? Or does he know something we don't? There are those rumors that the Kylie-Timothée relationship is just a PR stunt put on by the infamous Kris Jenner, or an attempt by Kylie to try and make Travis jealous, which she's done before after her breakup with Tyga. Since no word has come from either Timothée or Kylie directly about the status or realness of their relationship, and no photos of them have included any type of PDA at all, is it possible that the youngest Kardashian has made this all up to try and piss off her baby daddy? If so, it looks like her plan is definitely working. In August 2023, a piece of gossip went out saying Kylie and Timothée had broken up, even suggesting that Kylie had been dumped for the first time by the Little Women actor. Though TMZ has said those rumors aren't true, I guess we won't know until one of the 3 involved in this twisted love triangle decides to go public. Despite the worldwide criticism of his actions at Astroworld and his breakup with his longtime girlfriend and rumored fiancé, Travis Scott still seems to be doing pretty well. He just released a men's summer 2022 Cactus Jack collection with haute couture house Dior. His sneaker deal with Nike earns him almost $10 million a year, and I'm sure there are plenty of non-Kardashian related women who are dying to get to know him. His new album Utopia has features from some of the biggest hip-hop artists in the game right now, including the queen herself, Beyonce Knowles Carter, on the song Del Resto. If we trust her judgment, which I do, then it seems like Scott will be able to bounce back from both his festival catastrophe and Kylie turning her back on him. If he needs any advice on how to recover from a public disaster and get over a Kardashian sister, can we recommend his almost but not quite brother-in-law Kanye West? He's had plenty of practice. What do you think, listeners? Sound off in the comments to let us know, and don't forget to stay tuned in here for more true celebrity stories.